Hello, everyone. Let me start by asking you a question. Have you ever been so excited about an idea, a plan, or a dream that you couldn't wait to share it? You told a friend, a family member, or maybe even the world. And then, nothing. The momentum faded, the excitement fizzled, and somehow the thing that felt so alive in your heart became just another conversation. Today, I want to tell you why your next big move deserves more than words. It deserves action, focus, and the quiet determination that doesn't need a spotlight to thrive. Your dreams are among the most valuable possessions you have. They are unique to you, a reflection of your deepest desires and aspirations. Yet they are fragile in their early stages, like a seedling just beginning to take root. When you share your vision too soon, you expose it to the elements, opinions, doubts, and distractions that can weaken its potential. Not everyone will see the beauty of what you're trying to create. Some may misunderstand it, others may dismiss it, and a few might even try to discourage you, intentionally or unintentionally. Your vision is your personal treasure, and like all treasures, it requires safeguarding. Think of how a precious gem is protected. It's locked away in a secure place, only brought out when it's time to shine. Your dreams deserve the same level of care. Sharing them prematurely can dilute their power. The words of others, no matter how well-meaning, can seep into your mind and make you second-guess yourself. There's also the risk of spreading your energy too thin. Every time you share your plans, you're giving away a piece of the excitement and motivation that could be fueling your work. You might find yourself chasing approval or validation instead of focusing on the process of bringing your dream to life. Protecting your vision doesn't mean shutting out the world forever. It means giving your dream the time it needs to develop strength and clarity before you reveal it to others. There is an undeniable power in silence. In a world filled with noise, constant notifications, endless opinions, and external demands, silence is where clarity is found. When you allow yourself the space to work in quiet, you create an environment where ideas can flourish. Silence isn't empty, it's full of potential. It's in this stillness that your energy gathers, focusing not on explaining yourself to others, but on the work that truly matters. Think about nature. The most profound changes happen in silence. The caterpillar doesn't announce its transformation. It quietly becomes a butterfly in the privacy of its cocoon. Seeds don't sprout with fanfare. They grow underground, unseen and undisturbed, until the roots are strong enough to support the bloom. Your dreams and aspirations are no different. They need time to grow in an environment free from judgment, interference, or unnecessary distractions. When you keep your moves private, your energy isn't wasted on defending, justifying, or proving yourself. Instead, it is directed inward, where it is most effective. This inward focus strengthens your resolve, sharpens your vision, and helps you navigate challenges without the weight of external pressure. Silence becomes your ally, a shield against the noise of the world, allowing you to hear your own thoughts, trust your intuition, and build something authentic. Energy thrives when it is contained, like a fire that burns brighter when it's given the right conditions. Sharing too soon can scatter that energy, leaving you feeling drained before you've even taken the first real step. By embracing silence, you're not hiding, you're preserving your power. You're giving yourself the freedom to explore, to experiment, and to grow without the constraints of other people's opinions or expectations. Silence creates a sacred space for creativity to thrive. Your work is the truest reflection of who you are and what you stand for. Words can inspire, they can motivate, but ultimately it's your actions, the tangible results of your efforts, that leave an indelible mark on the world. When your work speaks for you, it carries a weight and authenticity that no speech, explanation, or declaration ever could. It becomes undeniable, proof of your commitment, your talent, and your vision. Too often, we fall into the trap of seeking recognition prematurely. We want people to know we're working hard, to see us as capable, or to acknowledge our ambition. But the reality is, words alone don't build trust, outcomes do. Promising to achieve something is one thing, but delivering on that promise is what truly earns respect. The most impactful voices in history weren't always the loudest, they were the ones backed by consistent, meaningful action. There's also a danger in relying too heavily on words to announce your intentions. The more you talk about what you plan to do, the more you risk satisfying your need for approval before you've even begun. The applause from others can feel good in the moment, but it doesn't move you closer to your goal. In fact, it can create a false sense of accomplishment that distracts you from the actual work required to bring your vision to life. Your work, on the other hand, speaks a universal language. It transcends the limitations of explanation because it is evidence. It doesn't need to convince or persuade, it simply is. And when people see the fruits of your labor, when they witness the impact of what you've created, they will understand your story without you having to utter a single word. Moreover, letting your work be your voice allows you to focus on the process instead of the performance. You're not working for the approval of others, you're working to fulfill your purpose, to create something meaningful, and to challenge yourself to rise to your highest potential. It shifts the spotlight from what you say you're going to do to what you're actually doing, and that is where your true power lies. When your work is the loudest voice, it eliminates the need for explanations. It tells your story more eloquently than you ever could. It communicates your values, your commitment, and your passion in a way that resonates deeply with others. And perhaps most importantly, it speaks to your integrity because it shows that you are someone who follows through, someone who lets results speak for themselves. Validation is a natural human desire. We all want to feel seen, heard, and supported, especially when we're chasing something meaningful. But the truth is, not all validation is created equal, and seeking it from the wrong places can derail even the strongest of dreams. When you share your plans or ideas, you expose them to opinions that may not align with your vision. And sometimes those opinions can feel heavier than they should, weighing down your enthusiasm and pulling you off course. Think about the moments when you shared an idea in its earliest stages. Maybe you were excited, looking for encouragement, only to be met with doubt or skepticism. Even if the feedback was well-intentioned, it might have planted seeds of uncertainty in your mind. This happens because the act of seeking validation puts your dream in someone else's hands, giving them the power to shape how you feel about it. And the truth is, no one will understand your dream as intimately as you do. Validation can also create a false sense of accomplishment. When you share your vision and receive praise or admiration, it can feel like you've already achieved something, even though the work has just begun. This premature recognition can be dangerous, draining the momentum and drive that should be fueling your actions. The satisfaction of someone's approval can never replace the fulfillment that comes from seeing your dream through to completion. The people you turn to for validation also matter. Not everyone is equipped to support your journey. Some might project their fears or limitations onto you, not out of malice, but because they can't see past their own experiences. Others might not share your level of ambition or creativity, and their feedback could unintentionally dull your vision. Even the most well-meaning friends and family may not fully grasp the depth of your passion or the scope of your goals. Relying on external validation can also distract you from the one source that truly matters, your own inner voice. When you constantly seek approval from others, you risk losing touch with your instincts and intuition. You start to question whether your path is right, not because it isn't, but because someone else couldn't see its potential. And in doing so, you hand over control of your journey to people who were never meant to lead it. Seeking validation isn't inherently wrong, it's human. But it's important to recognize the difference between seeking support and seeking approval. Support is uplifting, it strengthens your resolve and empowers you to keep going. Approval, on the other hand, can become a crutch, one that keeps you from standing firmly in your truth and moving forward with conviction. Think about nature. The most profound changes happen in silence. The caterpillar doesn't announce its transformation, it quietly becomes a butterfly in the privacy of its cocoon. Seeds don't sprout with fanfare, they grow underground, unseen and undisturbed, until the roots are strong enough to support the bloom. Your dreams and aspirations are no different. They need time to grow in an environment free from judgment, interference, or unnecessary distractions. When you keep your moves private, your energy isn't wasted on defending, justifying, or proving yourself. Instead, it is directed inward, where it is most effective. This inward focus strengthens your resolve, sharpens your vision, and helps you navigate challenges without the weight of external pressure. Silence becomes your ally, a shield against the noise of the world, allowing you to hear your own thoughts, trust your intuition, and build something authentic. Energy thrives when it is contained, like a fire that burns brighter when it's given the right conditions. Sharing too soon can scatter that energy, leaving you feeling drained before you've even taken the first real step. By embracing silence, you're not hiding, you're preserving your power. You're giving yourself the freedom to explore, to experiment, and to grow without the constraints of other people's opinions or expectations. Silence creates a sacred space for creativity to thrive. Building in privacy is not about secrecy, it's about strategy. It's about giving your dreams the space and protection they need to grow without interference. When you start something new, whether it's a project, a business, a personal transformation, it's fragile in its early stages. It needs nurturing focus and a shield from external opinions that might stunt its growth. Privacy creates a cocoon for your work, a place where you can experiment, make mistakes, and refine your vision without the noise of outside judgment. Think of how monumental creations are developed. The most awe-inspiring works of art, architecture, and innovation are not announced before they are ready. They are unveiled when they are complete, polished, and undeniable. Those who build in privacy understand that the process requires patience and care. They know that sharing too soon can invite criticism that may not be constructive or distractions that can pull you away from your purpose. Privacy also allows you to stay connected to your why when you're working behind the scenes. You're not doing it for applause or recognition, you're doing it for the sheer love of what you're creating. This kind of focus helps you stay aligned with your vision, making your work stronger and more authentic. There's no pressure to explain yourself, no need to justify your choices, and no one to impress except yourself. When you build in private, you also protect yourself from the vulnerabilities that come with public scrutiny. Every idea, every plan, and every decision you make is yours alone. You have the freedom to pivot, adapt, or even fail without an audience watching. This freedom is invaluable because it encourages risk-taking and innovation qualities that are often stifled when you feel the weight of external expectations. Another powerful aspect of privacy is the element of surprise. When you reveal your work only after it has been refined and completed, you command attention. Your success becomes undeniable because it's not a concept or a promise, it's a reality. This kind of unveiling carries weight because it's backed by results. It's not about talking, it's about showing. Building in privacy also allows you to maintain control over your narrative. When you keep your progress to yourself, you dictate how and when your story is told. You're not leaving it up to speculation or interpretation. You decide when the world is ready to see what you've been working on, and by then your results speak for themselves. Privacy isn't about isolation, it's about preservation. It's about creating an environment where your dreams are shielded, your energy is concentrated, and your focus is unwavering. It's about recognizing that not everything needs to be shared as it happens, because some things are meant to be revealed when they are ready to shine. Success is a language that needs no translation, no introduction, and no explanation. It is the most compelling announcement you can make, a statement so powerful that it speaks for itself. When you achieve something great, when you turn your dreams into tangible results, there is no need to tell the world what you've done, it already knows. Success carries an energy, an undeniable presence that commands attention without uttering a word. Too often, we feel the need to talk about our goals before we've accomplished them. We want people to know we're working hard, that we're striving for something bigger. But here's the truth: words are fleeting, and promises are easily forgotten. What truly resonates, what leaves an impression, is the evidence of your efforts. People remember results, not intentions. When you focus on achieving instead of announcing, you shift your energy toward what matters most, the work. Talking about success before it's achieved can drain your momentum, creating a false sense of accomplishment that might satisfy you temporarily but won't bring you closer to your goal. Real success doesn't require validation along the way. It thrives in the quiet determination of consistent action. Success is also unassailable. Unlike words, which can be debated, questioned, or dismissed, success is undeniable. It is proof of your capability, your resilience, and your vision. It silences doubt, not through argument, but through reality. When you succeed, there's no need to explain how or why it becomes self-evident. There's a certain elegance in letting your achievements do the talking. It's a quiet confidence that doesn't need to boast or seek attention. When you reveal your success, it's not about seeking approval or applause, it's about showing what's possible. It's about inspiring others through your actions and your results, not just your words. Success is also the ultimate response to doubt. When others question your ability, your choices, or your path, you don't need to argue or defend yourself. The moment you succeed, all those questions are answered. Your results become the proof that no one can refute, the final word in any conversation about what you're capable of achieving. Building towards success in silence allows you to stay focused, free from distractions and unnecessary pressure. It gives you the time and space to refine your craft, to overcome challenges, and to grow in ways that talking about your plans never could. And when you finally reveal what you've accomplished, the impact is magnified. It's not just an announcement, it's a moment that speaks to your journey, your dedication, and your triumph. Success is the kind of announcement that doesn't need to be shouted, it resonates all on its own. It carries weight because it is earned, not just imagined or discussed. When you succeed, the work you've done is evident, and the respect it commands is genuine. Success tells a story that words never could, a story of perseverance, effort, and fulfillment. In the end, it all comes down to this: your actions, your focus, and your dedication will always speak louder than any words. The journey of building something meaningful is not about seeking approval, making announcements, or proving yourself to anyone. It's about honoring your vision, nurturing it in silence, and allowing your work to stand as a testament to your commitment. When you guard your dreams, focus your energy, and build with intention, you create something unshakable, something that speaks for itself. And when the time comes to reveal your efforts, the world won't just hear about it, it will feel the undeniable impact of what you've achieved. So go forward with quiet confidence, knowing that when your success speaks, it will be the only announcement you'll ever need.